No attempt at a return. Offense in a split backfield. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
It'll be third and long. He's looking to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Give to the running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this.
Here's a little room there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for space. It's Jordan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. That pass is incomplete. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for room. It's Bishop. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. To the air, it's Mayava. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Bowman. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Might as well give it to him again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Gordon. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside, it's Miller. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Staley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play.
Return!
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to move them on the counter. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to pass. Looking left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. Inside the 45. Got a little grass. Past the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That one will give them the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Finds a little... There's some room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to him, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Jordan. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Going over the top. Got him outside. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown USC! Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dotson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Pulls and fires complete. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. There's a crease. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Takes the handoff. It's Morris. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. High and away, headed toward the sideline just the way he drew it up. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Picked off, what a way to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Maybe some room here. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space, it's Bishop. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try. They want to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Mayava. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Running inside. It's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. The short hands. It's Mosley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Touchdown, Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The Trojans with the answer. in the world did he miss that? A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Staley. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Trojans. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Into the end zone he goes for the two, and now they lead by 3 possessions. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Here's a heat. And he never had a chance. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Vols want to move quickly. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Over. Flash, cube, booster, hydro. Slug.
Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Red 18. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. Now they'll put their heads together over on the sideline. The quarterback takes a knee. Coming into